Bonjour! Hysterical Yogi here again. 3-part breathing. This is a practice that I come back to regularly because it is one in which we are both witnessing how the breath is and learning about our bodies and how the breath moves in our individual unique bodies. And then also it is an exercise where we are noticing that we will be touching different sections of our body to notice how the breath moves there. And then we will take what we have felt into awareness and direct our breath to those areas in different stages. And so essentially I'm going to be inviting you to explore how you breathe all around in your abdominal area, how you breathe all around in your mid-chest area, essentially like a circumference of what would be like a bra strap. So that's front, back. Yes, you do breathe in your back. And then your upper chest breathing, clavicular breathing, which is at the tips of your lungs. And it's so subtle that you might not really feel it. It's something we would feel towards the end of a breath when we're very, very full. For those of us who have anxiety, here's your warning though, when we're getting to explore the clavicular upper chest breathing, it can be just a little bit tension, anxiety triggering. And so I will always invite you, if any of these sections you kind of find tension that creates tension or anxiety, or you're noticing tension and that creates anxiety, just come back to focusing on the entry point of your breath here at your nose. But we are doing a exploration of all the 3 sections and then doing a little quick practice with focusing breathing there. So I invite you to take a little sigh. What I hope you have started with is a physical warm-up. And again, I won't be doing our little polyvagal exercise here because I will presume that you have already started with that, as I'm trying to keep this one shorter than the longer instruction video. So sigh. Exhale. And bring one hand to the part of your belly that is well below the curve here in your rib cage. So a little bit above your belly button, but in that soft space. And to take your other hand, left or right, doesn't matter which, and place it down, down, down on the side towards where the lower skirt, I will call it, at the back of your rib cage comes. It gets a little long back here. Try and feel that. You can go palm or this. Experiment. I have a rotator cuff injury and multiple shoulder injuries over the years, so I have to sometimes pause my hands to let this tension go. So should you have any similar tension injury issues up here, I invite you to do the same as we do this. So dropping into your breath, feeling the breath enter the nose, down through the back of the throat. Direct your attention down to your abdomen. And I am consciously directing my breath down there more profoundly. And really breathing into that area with intention. So I am manipulating my breath in this case. If you notice the movement of my hands, this is slightly exaggerated, but this is to illustrate this to you all. If you do not have the same movement, please do not start a story. Everybody's breath is different. Everybody's anatomy is different. I'm just doing this for demonstrating. And now move your hands up to the side of your rib cage. I find using the back of my hand will release shoulder tension, as opposed to if I do this, I'm gonna really be having shoulder tension. So try this. You can also, if you prefer, have one hand in the front. I do 2 on the side, because the mid-chest area, which is where we have a lot of sort of the breathing that will affect our cardiovascular system, because obviously the heart's right there. It moves a bit more sideways, whereas here there's a bit more front movement with the diaphragm. But up in this area, it's a sideways movement. So again, dropping into your breath, exhaling fully, inhaling at the nose, And directing our attention to the mid-chest. So I am really breathing in the mid-chest. I am making a conscious effort to put a lot of air in and expand. And now I'm going to take one hand around the back. This is hard. So if you prefer to wrap your arms around yourself like this, or just one arm, because this will create tension here, try to feel your back under your shoulder blades. I'm just going to do this for a few seconds so I can feel it. So I'm breathing into my mid-upper back here so I can feel the movement. When I was an opera singer student in college, my teacher would have me place my hands on her back to demonstrate how good her breathing was, and my hands would move like this as she inhaled, because she was a very, very professional breather as a big opera singer. So I would watch I have this skinny little bridge, I'd watch it move like this. And now take your fingertips up here to just nestle here, as you can see, and I've got a really skinny upper body, so this little clavicular part right here. And this will be very, very, very subtle. So be very patient with it. And you might not even feel it until the end of your inhale. So exhale fully and slowly, gently inhale, filling your lungs all the way from the base to the middle to up here at the top. And don't force it, don't make more air come in an effort to create movement there. Let the breath be as full as it can be, and let the movement be what it is in the area. And now I'm also going to take my hands to the back. So take them out front, and then I'm going to take them under my shirt, just to along the sides of my spine at the very, very top. Exhale, inhale. Notice the subtle movement of the backs of the shoulders, sides, the tops of the shoulders. Just notice how the breath moves, how there's tension, how there's not. Then drop your hands, place them down on your knees, thighs, and direct your attention to start the inhalation at 3, abdominal breathing, 2, mid-chest breathing, finishing at 1, clavicular breathing, and then exhaling, 3, 2, 1. Just try it with me for one. So I'm inhaling 3, 2, 1, and I'm exhaling 3, 2, 1. I will invite you now to explore your own combination. You might find that 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1 for the exhalation works best for you. So I invite you to do your own rhythm. If 1, 2, 3 for your inhalation is right for you today, please do that. And then your exhalation might initiate in the same fashion of exhaling first from the top at 1, from the middle at 2, and then from 3. It's very, very individual. Quickly to demonstrate and explain, inhaling at 1 would be, I'm starting the breath in my nose to the back of my throat, noticing the movement in my upper chest, directing the movement then to my mid-chest, and then to my belly, and exhaling from 1 would be, I'm letting the chest fall, then the mid-chest, and then very, very last, my belly comes in at the end of the exhalation. I invite you to play with your 3 different sections. Please end your session with at least 3 even breaths. So that's even, to reset back to normal breathing. Good practice.